Welcome everybody to the good old May. As a reminder to everyone, June, which is the next season, as we open good here. I think I'm just going to set 2 here, and then I'm going to pass. But as a reminder, we will not be having a season for June, as I will be away from my computer again on a family vacation to the country of Japan. Really hyped for that, as we have a 46 card deck, 7 card extra deck here. Yeah, let's see, Cyclone on one of my 2 back row. Well, we did lose the Floodgate, but a little sad, but again, lucky enough, the Gold Fang is still here. Again, the Cyclone is a secondary activation as well, except it can't trigger both its banishing effect and its on-field effect the same turn. But yes, our goal is the same as we've always had. Let's get up to good old gold here after we accomplish silver. We've done it so far, so yeah, but again, it'll be a little different once we get into the July season. As July, I will be back down to bronze since I missed through all of the June season. Now, if we could please see a little bit of a higher scale line, I think we could then successfully get this going. Gold Fang effect. Battle. I did also change the deck, so the deck show off at the beginning of the game. We do have now the Donut. When a Cypher monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, in the graveyard you can discard 1 card, send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that destroyed monster. I guess it is a Cypher card. Unfortunately, Gold Fang isn't be able to destroy it, but we could banish Gold Fang for it. We could tribute Gold Fang for Aether. During the end phase of this card is in your graveyard, because at their turn you could add 1 Cypher card from your deck to your hand. It is going to suck though that Torrential Tribute isn't going to be useful here at all, because the Galaxy Cyclone is going to go off and get rid of the Torrential. So it's playing a Cypher deck. Very interesting. What's the trap? If Cypher XYZ monster you control was XYZ summoned. Since XYZ summoned that has XYZ materials destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of those monsters, special summon it, and if you do, special summon 1 XYZ monster from your extra deck with the same name as the XYZ monster. Okay, so basically just lets you cycle a new XYZ monster into play. Again, all we are missing is one of our small amount of high scales, and let's just get the board clean because my opponent decided not to Cyclone here. I just really don't want them to have all these monsters on the board. That's also their normal summon, so unless they have a condition to special summon here, which I doubt they have, we are going to basically not walk away straight with the win here, as we have a Star Liege Sephret. You can send any number of dragon monsters from your hand and or face up to the field to the graveyard. I have 1 dragon monster from your deck to your hand whose level equals the total original level of those monsters sent to the graveyard. So you get an 8. With Parsec the Interstellar Dragon. Alright. I'm not exactly sure what this entire strategy does just yet. Did he special summon the Sephret? I didn't get the Sephret out. Oh, does the Cypher Wing get to special summon itself? Oh shoot, you control a Cypher monster. Okay, so he still actually had his normal summon, but I am now well up on a wall here. What does this do? You can reveal this card and 1 other 8 level dragon. That's it. Yep, that's definitely going to be a card that helps us here. I'm going to die for the fact that I can't find a low scale or a normal summonable monster. You can reveal this card and 1 other level 8 dragon monster in your hand, special summon both both indefensible negate their effects. Also, you cannot normal special summon for the rest of the turn except light or dark monsters. So let's see. I have how much life left? I think I can take one more attack from this Cypher. Yeah, I can take one more attack from this Cypher. So basically, I get this coming draw and the next turn are my last two physical draws for this turn, for this game. I'm probably going to get screwed over by not seeing anything, really. Yeah, I'm getting screwed over. A winnable game. A very winnable game if we just, just happen to see something we could play. We have a good scale line going right now. All of this could have been resolved. But the fact of the matter is that if he sees a 1,300 point monster, we're dead. A 1,200 point monster doesn't physically kill us. Other 1,800 does. That is game because I can't draw for diddly squat. I think what makes me more mad is when we happen to draw, get games like the last one where they're very winnable. Oh god, Kashtira. I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, I have no real desire to play Kashtira. Alright, let's do it again. Back at it again. Hey, look, there's the 8 scale I wish we had, in game 1. That would have been really good, because I think we could have swept up game 1 easy if we had the 8 scale. But of course, my luck. Master Duel will never really just let me win. I have to gruel through the winning. I mean, we have a pretty good opening hand here. I mean, we opened Gorko Scorpio. Yeah, we opened Gorko Scorpio. We opened Eldritch. We got a high scale. We got the Chalice. We got the Droplet, or the Dash, which again can get us into some good monsters here if need be. Like, i.e. Raid Raptor raising Rebellion Falcon. But again, I really only want to trigger that when I kind of have an idea what my opponent's playing. We're playing the Fire King stuff, which unfortunately, if this field spell leaves the battlefield, destroy all monsters you control. That's very easy to do with Eldritch. It feels like our opponent doesn't know what they're doing. They are going pretty slow with the combos. Here, folks, I'm not going to bore you all with comboing strategies with Fire Kings and probably Snake Eyes. So we'll let them combo and we'll be back. Alright, well, I watched absolutely nothing happen. Nothing happened besides kill this to get this. And I guess add that back to your hand. Alright, so we've done absolutely nothing. Alright, well anyways, we're still going to do stuff. I mean, I guess this gets XYZs. This feels like an XYZ strategy. We're just going to get rid of the field spell. I mean, no point in that being around. We'll normal summon Gorko Scorpio. We will put down a Shard of Greed. We will go into battle. We will attack for 23. We'll go main phase 2. Stay out of the imperm column. We'll do the pinpoint dash. This should be an XYZ strategy, so I believe what we can easily get into should be Raid Raptor raising Falcon. Because it's unaffected by other card effects, this thing is just a house of a card. I doubt this deck has Kaijus in it to deal with it. And it feels like my opponent doesn't know what they're doing. Because all they did was pop a monster, grab the little bird, and then killed the little bird. And that was it. And set a card and activate the Fire King Sanctuary. So I'm not even sure, at all what my opponent is really doing. Again, I don't know what these combos are either. You know what? Let's play the gambling game. I like to gamble. I love gambling. Remember, kids, no gambling if you're under the age. Alright, I'm gonna show him my Raid Raptor, and then I will see how he's going to out my Raid Raptor. You know, how does he out an unaffected monster will be a very, or he's just gonna show me a Link monster. I mean, yeah, that could also happen as well. I guess we had a 50-50. Good enough this actually doesn't, oh yeah, it targets a fire monster in my graveyard. Sure, man. You can target all the fire monsters you want. Another Fire King Sanctuary. Why wouldn't you go get the field spell? This card is on. So yeah, you can set one. It's gonna set your last and third copy, by the way. We burnt through 3, and we have done nothing with either one. Now we can pop something again. Monster your hand or field, and if you do, add 1 Fire King monster of your deck to your hand. If you control no monster, this is 1 Fire Wing Beast monster from your hand. I guess we just kill the legendary bird and move forward from there. Yep, we got the bird getting killed. Bird has been murked to get something else. But again, I'm not exactly completely sure if this guy knows the combos, because it feels like we've done nothing but kill the bird, and I just happened to give him a Link monster. This card is normal special summon. You can destroy 1 other fire monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, add 1 fire beast from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon Fire King Avatar monster. Okay, we still haven't done really like anything. Oh wow, that's pretty much it, folks. I thought this was supposed to be a combo strategy, by the way. But so far, I haven't really seen much combo than this bird come back to my opponent's hand 1,000 times, and that's it. Okay, so this, by the way, that card was not successfully linked summoned. It was summoned via another effect. I don't think that considers it link summoning. No, it did consider it link summoning. Okay. Card strip about our card effects. While in the main monster zone, you can add 1 fire monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. Sure, man. I guess you can summon that. So yeah, the Hita wasn't successfully linked to summoned, by the way. Because technicality, it wasn't successfully summoned at all. Well, at least he gets to normal summon this bird next turn. Target 1 fire monster you control and 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy that monster you control, and if you do, special summon that other monster from your graveyard. Okay. I guess we'll pass from there. Next turn, we get 2 draws if we make it till next turn. That's the thing. I don't know, like, still, I'm kind of, like, lost on the combos. Like, is he even doing anything right? Is he even doing anything at all? But, I don't know. It's not my place to understand Fire King combos, because I really can't understand them either, because I have no idea what Fire King combos are. Anyway, so we're summoning this to trigger its effect, and then we pretty much go on from there, I suppose. But I'm not sure why it took us this long to get up and going. We got the big monster. If monster that was originally fire was destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there, or your hand, even if it's not. If this card is not special summon, you can destroy 1 fire beast or wing beast warrior in your hand, deck, or field except itself. If you do, this card gains attack equal to half of that monster's destroy attack, even if they're into this turn. Okay. These are 2 8s, so he does have the ability to, of course, does have the ability to nuke off or send something from deck besides itself. Are we probably actually going to see some good combo lines with this deck? Alright, so we kill this. We did a blind thing. During the main phase of this card is, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon Fire King monster from your hand or deck, except Fire King High set itself, and then you can destroy 1 card on the field. It'd be hilarious if I draw into Typhoon, this final back row, Well, that sucks. Because technicality, I do just neuter the entirety of the board, and that's his last Fire King Island. I don't think how we're going to survive this. I mean, it's 2 8s about to overlay for a guy. So kill that to probably resurrect the Kirin. Yep. Yep, bring out the Kirin. Now we have 3 8s on the board. Battle phase, and unless I draw a miracle, the problem is this just gets the trigger here, because then he gets to XYZ summon a fire XYZ monster. So I mean, there's, I don't know, like, I don't know what gets us out of this at all. Like, I really don't see anything that can help us get us out of this jam. Second I normal summon anything, he XYZ summons, and I basically had to figure out a way to kill the XYZ monster, because I have no idea what the XYZs in this deck are. Sure, Typhoon would help, because Typhoon can get rid of his final Fire King Island, and we could just neuter the entirety of his board. Alright, at least we don't have to worry about him getting XYZ summoning. Okay, yeah, I have one monster that can destroy that, and that's Elwich. This card's XYZ summon. You can destroy all the monsters on the field. You can attach one material from this card and target one card on the field destroyed. If you do, this card gains... Okay, I guess he just nuked his own thing off. It's a you can destroy everything. You can attach one material from this card, then target one spot trap card on the field, and if you do, this card gains fire attack. If this card is destroyed by material, you can special summon a Fire King monster from your graveyard, and yeah, we're done. Woo! Great start to May. Alright, time for some more Yu-Gi-Oh! And we opened our Kaiju package. Alright, we did kind of come in with some connectivity issues. I don't know whose side it is. If it's Konami's, is it my opponent, is it me? No one's flared their internet signal just yet, but I mean, we're about to go on a losing streak here, where this is game 4. And yeah, we haven't won one yet. I mean, game 1, it was winnable if we just drew actually a playable card. You know, if we just drew a playable card, you know, then we were perfectly fine. Like, anything. We'll finally move to the standby phase. We're finally in the main phase. Oh. Well, thank goodness. Typhoon. We can get rid of, a lot of things here. Smiting Storm to, special summon. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have waited on it, because now he just summons Jerry, and he just gets Jerry's effect. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to play Runic. There's no way we're outing Runic. So, let's just pass on it. Well, the big question is now, does Master Duel have to pity us with a pity pack? Or will we walk away with a win on a 55-card deck, 9-card extra deck? I don't know. May is not starting out hot for me, that is for sure. A setback row. I mean, we have scales right here, by the way. A Fluffle Cat. Okay, that's not something you'd want to ever normal summon, because you want the fusion effect off of Fluffle Cat. And if you're playing Fluffles, you don't play a 50-card Fluffle deck. I know that enough. I've played Fluffles pretty religiously in paper play, so. So a cat and 4 back row. This guy's lucky we don't have an evenly matched in our deck. Well, that's even better, because that gives it the donut as well. Yeah, let's see. So that gets us the donut, but I don't think we really need the donuts. We'll normal summon. We can activate Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. We can get a donut. I love donuts. and we can attack. Go to main 2. We can put this in the imperm column and pass. I like that we have the donut. This is a really nice pickup here. Again, it just gives us a nice like thing, and again, it doesn't really matter for its pendulum effect. This is pointless. Yeah, let's bottomless trap hole that monster. Let's just make sure the board is completely cleaned out. I mean, we have our way to get our high scale as well, so I mean, it's not bad. We'll take a draw. Typhoon is pretty nice if any of these were actually competent back row, probably. Or back row that could stand up. We'll set the Typhoon just in case a back row card does happen to stand up. We can nuke it off the board. Continuous traps and continuous spell cards are very important for some strategies, so getting rid of them is still very important. Alright, what you doing, son? What you doing? You got one card for back row, and I got an 1800. Oh, my friend has an 1850. He's bumped up. Okay, so it has to be destroyed by battle, or if this card is in the field, sent to the graveyard by card effect. So we technically cannot attribute it to get Aether. It's our Leaf Man! Leaf Man will be staying in the hand, though. Because I want him to crash into the Protoplant monster so that I can get my 8th scale, and then basically we can get off to the races here. We'll probably put Gongato over here. The donut is nice, but again, just getting it off the Dark Worm at least shuffled up the deck to allow us to pull some better cards from the top. But I'm not completely sold that using the donut over Gongato when Gongato has the ability to at least negate 1 attack damage on us. Or at least block 1 attack damage. We tributed for a Emperor of Prophecy. You can banish both 1 face-up spell cast by monster you control, except this card and 1 spellbook card from your graveyard. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. This feels like a Masochist strategy right now. Yeah, we're going to trigger the Protoplant effect. And then we trigger the Protoplant effect. Alright, we're packed on scales now. We got our scale line. We also have our Odd Eyes Fusion if absolutely need be. Which, funny enough, we could technically summon the donut and then use it for Odd Eyes Fusion. Well, anyways. Oh, we can also summon our Leaf. We can also special summon our Leaf. I don't know why we're still in the battle phase. So now we can use... Sure, friend. Banish my Protoplant monster that does absolutely nothing. I already did its effect. It already got me the Protoplant card. Draw. Shifter is absolutely pointless. We can summon our almighty Leaf Man. Alright, then we can go scale. We can go scale. We can go Pendulum Summon, Dark Worm. And then we can do... we'll keep the D-Shifter in hand. We can go this. This. No. We could go into, hilarious enough, we could go into Electromite here. Alright, battle. 800. 18. I mean, I don't expect the gores to suddenly pop out of my hand. My opponent's invisible hand. Oh, wait, what we should have actually done there is we should have actually done the donut. Pop the donut with, Electromite, and then we could put out Gongato. Yeah, actually, that would have been a little better. Man, if this is only 1,000 points, we would have been able to win there and then. Unless my opponent drew the nuts, I think we're walking away with the win. Apparently, they did not draw the nuts. Target 2 face-up monsters in the extra monster zone. Banish them until the end phase. Yeah. Until the end phase. Sure, man. Red arrows. Yeah, this feels like a masochist strategy. Funny enough, because we actually came out of the main monster zone, we actually have our main monster zone now freed up again. Alright, let's just go straight to battle. With the epic music behind us, our almighty Leaf is going to win us the game. Well, we won, which is good, because it's better than a pity pack in my opinion. Alright, Legacy Pack, Master Pack. Oh, great almighty Master Pack. What do you hold for us today? What is your power? We got X-Saber Urez. Our X-Saber stuff is coming along pretty nicely. I don't think we have a great deck, but we have an okay cards. We got Galactic Karibo if we ever decide to figure out how to play a Galaxy deck. What, Pheasant? There are some really good cards. I mean, there are some really good cards. It isn't Pheasant, but if we saw Cobra, I think Cobra is really neat. Another Calamity, another Dorado, a Shiryu Swordmaster. We did get our hands on a Sun Avalon Daphne. Again, this is for like plant strategies, and a Karakuri. Alright, we got ourselves some Seedling Soul Phase. We got ourselves a secret pack. But of course, we gotta go get a win to open that. So we gotta go quickly to our bonus pack. Skip it away. We already saw a Dark Sage, and then we have the XYZ effect. When you XYZ is summon a monster, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. Congratulations, not good. Time to get another win. We got a secret pack. Alright, time to play. 9 card extra deck, 40 card main. We open the Shifting Man. I like the man of shiftingness, but I don't like Predaplants. Though sucks that we're running into Predaplants, but hey. We got a Garden, which gives him basically an extra normal summon. But I mean, we do have 2 really good just nuke cards here. Goodbye to her to make Sierra, which again, by the way, all trap tricks are unaffected by trap effects, by the way. Not spell effects like this pillow. Garden. Now you can add a trap tricks monster from deck to hand. Sierra I think should trigger. Yeah, you can set 1 trap hole. Trap tricks, discard. No, I don't think I want to trigger Typhoon on the... If he wants to extend into the D-Shifter, I'm perfectly fine with him extending into the D-Shifter. So this should make Rafflesia. Yep. Good old Rafflesia. We got 2 sets. So nothing we could really do about that. We'll drop. I guess our best thing is we can pillow the Rafflesia. There's not really much else we can do other than that while we don't get the monster. I think getting the Rafflesia off the board is for the best. We go in phase. Yep, now you can special summon a trap trick. Well, that sucks. Honestly, folks, I don't think we're winning. So, let's just pass it. Alright. More games. Of course, the newest card we put in our deck, Blast Hell with Destiny. I have a feeling we're probably playing Heroes or something of the like. So let's do a Swords of Revealing Light here. Seal the board from our attacks, and we'll put down 2 cards, and we'll pass. Our opponent is coming in with some D&C issues. I wouldn't mind a D&C win at all here. Not at all. Alright, let's see if they do DNC or they get to at least play 1 card. Hey, who would have thought? It was a hero deck box, so let's bring out some heroes. It's only 11 card, by the way, extra deck of heroes. So, there is that point for us. We do have a Bottomless, we do have Blast. Looks like our opponent was able to finally get their internet to work for them. I wonder what they're going to summon. That is immediately going to then die to Bottomless Trap Hole. Shadow Mist. And Elemental Hero Blade Edge. Sunriser. He does get to do a couple chains here, so he gets his chaining. And then I'm immediately going to banish the Sunriser. I don't feel like playing Sunriser Turbo over here. So anyways, he does get Shadow Mist, and he does get Sunriser. I mean, there's nothing I could do about either of those. But he's already burned his normal summon for this turn. Alright, so he got the Spirit of Neos, and then Miracle Fusion. So he still has the ability to trigger the Miracle Fusion this turn if he wants to banish his Shadow Mist and his Blade Edge to make something. But that's really about it. Oh, interesting on the strategy, that's for sure. Clearly we have nothing to make with the 2 guys in our graveyard. Well, nothing to really do except for just the pass. I mean, we still got Nibiru in hand, which is good. Meaning that we still have our big rock that we can throw down on our opponent's face. Another Shadow Mist. Okay. I'm surprised the Shadow Mist didn't go get, Yes, it sure is going to go to battle phase here, folks. Swords Revealing Light, by the way. If we could just see something else. I mean, I guess we can set the Orthos and then pass. Because technically, he still can't attack the Orthos because I still have this up. I'm not exactly sure why, when he had the Shadow Mist search, he did go get, oh my gosh, Stratos. Stratos would have actually been good right there. You could normal summon Stratos, search, or you could have popped the Swords of Revealing Light, allowing you to get the attack. Miracle Fusion. So we're gonna finally Miracle Fusion. I believe Shadow Mist has to go to the graveyard, though. Yes. And Miracle Fusion banishes. So what is he banishing? So he gets either from field or grave. Okay, so now we're going to trigger Miracle Fusion so that we can get someone. So we get this guy. So now we get Favorite. Which is usually favorite hero. Or, yeah, favorite contact. So we got his favorite contact now. This usually becomes, I think, the Shining. Is the Shining a level 7? I thought he was a lot bigger. Okay, our opponent is still dealing with DCing issues. I wish that... No. Okay, or we're not even going to use the fusion effect of that. We're mainly just going to make Cross Crusader. So we just basically fusion summon this to get favorite contact. And then we got Shadow Mist going off. So we can get a hero to hand. Are we going to finally get a Stratos, maybe? We're gonna finally get Stratos? Is that the next thing to get? Is to get Stratos? Blaze Man! Alright, we got a Blaze Man now, huh? Blaze Man to normal summon because we haven't normal summoned just yet. Blaze Man to get a polymerization to your hand. Alright. By the way, we're on 3 summons so far for our big rock. Alright, so 2 polys. Alright, those both gone for Infernal Diviner. So reveal me one of the remaining 7 cards in your extra deck. Yeah, there he is. So that gets you Neos. Which, by the way, he's going to have to pitch for hand size here, by the way, because I think as of right now, he should only have 1 trap he can set. So, I mean, as of right now, that's all he's got. He's got 1 trap. What does this guy even do? Gain range attack for each monster in your graveyard. Again, yep, the battle is sure going to happen. Also cannot be destroyed by card effects. Alright. It is going to suck, the fact that I can't kill this, but... There goes that. If this card is special summon, you can destroy your opponent controls of the number of different attributes. And my opponent didn't set favorite contact, by the way. So, yeah. So now he's got a pitch here. Well, there goes favorite contact. I guess we won't be making this man anytime soon. Because there goes favorite contact. Alright. Normal summon. Effect. Banish. I only know you have Spirit of Neos. Alright. The thing is, I don't think there's really a point to go to battle. because I know he has the Spirit of Neos in his hand, which means that if I attack, he gets to special summon it. I don't even know what this guy's doing, and it makes me... I feel bad for all the hero players out there who watch these videos who actually know how to play heroes. Your opponent monster has an attack, you special summon this card. I guess we could have, in defense as you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, that's our third copy of Polymerization by... Or no, that's our second copy of Polymerization. Oh right, yes, that's the one we got off Blaze Man. Ah, Phoenix Enforcer, yes. Everyone's favorite man. We'll activate the effect. Hit the Phoenix Enforcer. Everyone's favorite man, myth and legend, Mr. Phoenix Enforcer. Well, if it lets this go through, then I immediately get the secondary effect. Because you do each effect one at a time, so... Yep. So that means we can actually banish the Phoenix Enforcer here. Because we do have actually a whole card right now in our thing. So Phoenix Enforcer, the pop itself. Yeah, or more. Destroy it, then... If you have a normal hold trap card in your grave, you can banish one monster your opponent controls. I'm not sure if the if-then statement is going to be able to be triggerable here. Because it's a do something and then if you do. If it is, this gets rid of the Phoenix Enforcer and I don't have to worry about it. Yep, I was a little afraid of that. Yep, Beck fizzles. I mean, I'm not sure how we're even going to out the Phoenix Enforcer. He literally just comes back. So, you know what? We're not outing a Phoenix Enforcer anytime soon. So let's just go away. Well, we got another deck box with heroes on it. 45 card deck. It might not be heroes. I don't know. If it is, I know what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm not playing heroes, kids. Alright. To another game, and we did open Scales. That's really nice. 47 card main, 12 card extra. Alright, what does our opponent have in store for us today? Okay, so it may be Sky Strikers. Reinforcements of the army, it's just new art. It's just still reinforcements of the army. Oh my goodness, it's the Goblindos! The Goblins! The Goblomans! I don't think we've seen... All the time we've played, we have not seen the Goblins. Now he gets to add a... Goblin, spell trap card. Target one XYZ monster control special one Goblin XYZ monster from your extra deck by using the target material. And that was it. We didn't even make an XYZ monster with our Goblindo man. Oh, well. I know what we're doing. We're gonna go Foolish Burial. Bury the Eldritch. We could have buried the Gizmek, but I think I actually like the Eldritch here a little more. Summon the Elderly Man. Then I can go normal summon. Effect. Now again, we are... I don't think we're locked by zombies? I don't think we're actually locked into zombies like the spell card locks us into zombies. Pendulum summon the Gorko Scorpio. Let's get it all out of here. Let's get it all into the board, folks. Go battle. We'll go 18 over the Goblindo man. 23 in the face. We do not want to activate any aspect of our Represented POW, because right now is our scale. and we'll set one and see what our opponent can do from here. Because an aspect, we win on the crackback if they don't have any way to deal with us. Which I'm hoping they don't. A Drillroid. Before damage calculation, this card would attack the defense position monster to destroy that monster. Sure, man, you wasted your normal summon on a Drillroid. I'm pretty sure it's going to do a lot of damage here. Alright, well, that was fun. That was interesting. Well, let's just close this one out here, folks. It's time to officially close this out. It's time to get up to Silver 4. Time to get our secret pack and call this video done. Exact damage. Bada boom, bada bang. I do like the wins. I really do. Alright, well, that was great fun right there. We made it up one level. Man, what did it cost us? Alright, it's time to go crack our secret pack of some Seedlings Sulfay. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff here is the Naturia stuff, which isn't bad. And I won't lie about some of the, you know, Sylvan or Sun Avalon stuff, but again, the luck of us getting any real good cards out of this pack isn't really all that great. So we'll just open it, see if maybe we get a little lucky, maybe pull something for a future use, or something that can help us out into a future game state. Looks like we got nothing in either side of the pack. Posadra, the Storming Atlantean. Again, really good for Atlantean stuff if we could have a Atlantean style deck, which we don't. Life Extreme, equip only to an Earth Synchro monster, which I don't think we have. Vendread Reverence. The Vendread archetype wouldn't be too bad if we saw something about it. Decoyed Roid. While this card is face up on the field, your opponent cannot select a face-up monster attack except Decoyed Roid. I mean, that's neat. We're not playing it. Sylvan Water Slide for the Sylvan. Sylvan Sequoia for Sylvans. Again, all the Sylvan stuff really only matters if we can get a Sylvan deck going. Sunseed Shadow and Sunvine Shrine. Again, both of these really only work for the Sun Avalon stuff. So unless we got a strategy going with either of those, it's kind of pointless. Yep, nothing really to talk about there. Nothing to really do anything with the deck. We do have 3 legacy packs. Skip them all, and what do we get? Number 5, Doom Chimera Dragon. 2 plus life, gains 1,000 attack for each material attached to it. This card material can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. At the end of the battle phases, this card battle, you can activate one of the effect, target one monster opponent's graveyard, attach it to this card as material. And we may have to consider that if we can get a better rank 5 strategy going. That actually isn't a bad strategy. Dimension Gate activates by targeting one monster you control. Banish that target face up. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can send this face up card to the field of the graveyard. This card says you can summon the monster banished. Yeah, no, we're not playing that one. Element Valkyrie. This is if was like the whole element aspect that this monster gains the following effects if there's a monster with the following attribute: fire or water. We're not playing that one. And then follow Wind, equip a spell for a winged beast type monster equipped against attack and defense by 300 points. Not playing anything there. Well, that's it, folks. Who knows how hard May is going to be for us, but it ain't starting out strong. That is for sure. Well, we'll see you all here next time.